All right. Welcome back to the healing. In the last video, we learned that there was another group that was either being experimented on or they were patients of Dr. Crow, the plague doctor. And we learned that one of the people from that group, their name was Sid, and that person was abducted, maybe kidnapped or something. Like he just went missing. Sid went missing, and the rest of the group was trying to figure it out, but they all kind of got freaked out. Zoe was trying to do everything she could to potentially take down Dr. Crow, but the group kind of just stopped talking, and Zoe was the only one that we could find an ID for. We did reach out to Zoe. This is Zoe right here. We reached out to Zoe, but we haven't heard anything back from her yet. So, we're here in the Strangers. Valentine says, guys, it's time. Our scavenger hunt continues. So maybe Valentine just got a little present from the plague doctor now as well. He's asking us if everyone's there. Anna says, are you saying he was at your place too? Maybe he did. Looks like it. Oh, so Valentine did get a present. What is it this time? Now I'm curious. Now, do we know what Valentine's fear was? I can't remember. I don't think we do. I can't say for sure yet, Roxy. I'm here too, says Bernard. Julius, same, with the flexing arm. Tongue-tied, you there too? Yes, I am. I always. You bet. Sure, I'm here. I have to say, this guy's setting quite a pace. Don't beat around the bush. You bet. Let's do it. He had to have gotten a doll. Had to have, right? And we don't know what Valentine's fear is yet. Check this out, guys. I just discovered this in my garden. What did he get? Is that like a box? For Valentine. Was it a jack-in-a-box? Interesting. It says a spear product. I don't know what a spear product is. It does look like a jack-in-a-box. Interesting. Wind it up, Valentine. Let's see what pops out. A cute wooden box. Valentine is just oblivious to the severity of everything that's going on. And no, I haven't looked yet to see what's inside. Not without my dream team. And it's about time. Look at that. Even with a personal note, it's probably the next doll. That's what I'm guessing. And it probably has a clue or a hint to what Valentine's fear is, what he's most feared. We're about to find out. Oh man, I'm excited. I was kind of hoping I'd be next, and now I actually have this surprise box standing in front of me. Julius, dude, now stop babbling and open the thing. Valentine, calm down, sweetie. Ooh, please send us a photo right after you open it. Or the premium option, which we are going to choose, because we choose premium options every single time, because this is the premium content. How about a video call? That way we can be there live. 100%. Got to see what's going on with it. It's got to be a doll. Good idea, said Valentine. Anna and Julius are writing. Julius is awesome. Anna, oh boy, I don't know if I really want to see that. No. Anna, you just have to look away, Anna. Because Valentine's calling the group right now. Maybe you just don't answer, Anna. Let's see what Valentine's.
Here we go, gals. Let's have a look. What's in the box?
Oh, shit. What is that? It's a music note. No, maybe not. Some type of pendant. Interesting. I bet if you cut open that doll, it has something inside of it as well. These dolls are getting creepier by the minute. We'll be needing a dollhouse soon. What's the meaning of the pendant? I think that's way more important than the other two comments. Good question, tongue-tied. It's got to have something to do with Valentine. I guess that's the next piece of the puzzle. I must confess I was never particularly fond of these jack-in-the-boxes. I was expecting it to be like a wind-up, like a little tune, and then pop out. I wasn't expecting it to pop right out. Granted, didn't scare me because tongue-tied don't get scared. But but I was just expecting it to last a little bit longer, I think. A jack-in-the-box, why are they called that anyway? In the early 1500s, the jack-in-the-box was made by a German clockmaker, says Bernd. He built a wooden box with a handle that would pop out an animated devil or jack after cranking the handle. It was built as a gift for a local prince's 5th birthday. To this day, it is a popular toy that delights children. Obviously worked well with Valentine. Great. And what... obviously worked well with Valentine. Great. And what does he want to tell us with that? How do you know so much about it? I think a good question would be like, what is he trying to say about this whole jack-in-the-box? 1500s jack-in-the-box, German clockmaker. I'm not sure if the jack-in-the-box is as much of a clue as the pendant is, but maybe it is. Maybe there's something about the jack-in-the-box. So what does he want to tell us with that? I don't have the faintest idea. Now you know at least about the origin of this toy, says Bernd. Valentine, hey, wait a minute. Anna, the theory you had earlier. Anna is afraid of clowns and gets a clown doll. Bernd is afraid of hospitals and has to cut open a voodoo doll. And now I find this box in my garden and now have a guess what phobia I have. Surprises? Jack? People named Jacks? Claustrophobia, the fear of being alone. You're scared of boxes. Oh, claustrophobia. Maybe if the clown or the jack is stuck inside this box in a closed-in area, maybe that's symbolic to claustrophobia. That's the only fear that, well, I mean, I guess there is a fear of being alone and there is a fear of boxes. I don't know what the technical term is for fear of being alone or fear of being in boxes. If you do know what the technical term for those two fears are, let me know in the comments below. But we're going to go with claustrophobia because that kind of makes sense, that the jack was confined in this box. Exactly. So Valentine is claustrophobic. The reason for this is an experience when I was a child. I remember it very clearly. When I was 7 years old and home by myself, I went down to the basement to get some ice cream. We know we had an old house and the basement smelled pretty musty and it was pitch black down there. The door slammed shut behind me and could no longer be open. I was scared to death and I was screaming, but for at least 4 hours that felt like 4 days, no one had heard me. And I was locked in the dark, cold basement. Time passes differently when you're scared and you also perceive the room differently at some point. The walls are moving closer towards you. You can hardly breathe, and from second to second, the fear is choking you more and more. But enough about that. I've been avoiding confined, locked spaces ever since. Gosh, you guys weren't even supposed to find out about that side of me, says Valentine. Sounds really terrible, Valentine. Thanks for sharing this so openly with us. I don't even want to imagine. Look, I appreciate you sharing this information with us, Valentine. The basement must have, man, I feel like, I mean, I suppose, Valentine, you can definitely get claustrophobia if you get locked in the basement, but I feel like you normally get claustrophobic if you're locked in something that's a little bit more confined. Now, granted, if you're locked in a basement and it is dark, so you can't see where the walls, and you just perceive the walls being closed in on you, I mean, that could absolutely feel pretty terrifying. But it makes me wonder, like, are you more scared of the dark or are you more scared of the basement? Like, was there a light in the basement or was it just pitch black? I don't remember if he said that. So Anna, I guess I was right, and the maniac is playing with our fears. We need to stop the scavenger hunt now. Valentine says, why? It's getting more and more interesting. I can't believe how much effort Dr. Crow has put in this. He planned every little detail. Besides, as long as it's not me who's locked up, but this doll, it doesn't bother me. But it does bother me, Valentine, says Anna. Roxy, I still think the theory about this phobias is nonsense. Nothing but coincidences. See, that's 3 coincidences in a row, though, Roxy. I mean, at what point in time is it no longer coincidence and planned? This has got to be like a plan. I mean, 3 coincidences in a row for Anna, Burns, and Valentine, starting to make it less and less coincidental. Valentine, either way, the scavenger hunt is getting more exciting by the minute. Now let's not waste time. We need the next clue. Tim, I might be able to tell you that one. I've been so quiet until now because I wanted to make sure I was right about my assumption first, tongue-tied, and I have kept something from you. Thanks a lot. What are you talking about? I think I know what Tim has come across. What did me and Tim talk about? I know we've talked about some, but I can't remember. But let's see what me and Tim have come across. We know what logo on the pendant is. It must have something to do with the Y-shaped incision. Vertigo. Is it Vertigo? Let me look at this pendant again. I don't think I can. Is there a way for me
gals,
to?
Let's have a look. What's in the box? Huh? How cool.
I don't know. What did me and Tim talk about? Oh, look, the eye. So Shadow's following along with the this chat, because you can tell by the eye that's popped up next to the arrow on the top left. So we know what the logo on the pen. Oh shit, Vertigo. Vertigo was the email that Tim received. Right. Vertigo. Correct, tongue-tied. You noticed it too. No kidding. If you don't get to the point soon, are you going to tell us now or not? Tim says, okay, listen. I received a strange email this morning, but I thought it was some typical junk mail. And this is the email that Tim sent. Vertigo. Right. It's the same symbol. The same pendant. The pendant is the same symbol as Vertigo. Right. Please take a closer look at the company logo. The pendant was in this box Valentine received. It's exactly the same symbol. You think it's still coincidental, Roxy? Lucy, for real? Why didn't you tell us about the email? Like I said, Roxy, we thought it was just junk mail. That has nothing to do with Dr. Crow. It clearly has a lot to do with Dr. Crow now. Roxy has no idea what she wants to say. She keeps writing and erasing. What's going on? Is it, am I glitched out or something? Uh-oh. I'm glitched out. Huh. I wonder why it keeps... All right. I'm going to have to try to restart the game and see what happens. All right. We restarted the game. Let's see what happens with... Oh, okay. For real, why didn't you tell us? That's weird. Roxy's no longer... Like I said, Roxy, we thought it was just junk mail. This has nothing to do with Dr. Crow, but now it's Valentine. It was Roxy saying something, but now it's Valentine? So maybe Roxy was going to say something, erased it, but then we got in this, like, stuck in this, like, time loop. But now Valentine responded. So here's the symbol again. It's definitely the Vertigo symbol. Tim's right. It's definitely the same symbol, but that doesn't really get us anywhere. It kind of tells us that we're definitely dealing with this company Vertigo, though. We must have missed something. Maybe the symbol has a specific meaning. Was there nothing else in the box, Valentine? Was there anything else in the box? Maybe cut open the doll. No, unfortunately not. I've turned it upside down. This crap is really starting to piss me off, says Julius. Well, we can't succeed with that kind of attitude. Roxy, exactly. Where did your motivation from the game go? It seems you've passed it on to me. The difficulty of the puzzle has probably increased quite a bit. I like this kind of challenge. That's why I've already searched for possible anagrams in it. I took the first and last letters of each line, but couldn't figure it out. Couldn't come up with any meaningful words or sentences. Valentine, wow, you should have shown this drive earlier. Julius, this is not the Da Vinci Code. What is vertigo supposed to mean anyways? Well, vertigo is it's a condition. You get vertigo and it's almost like things like you go to move and everything just starts to spin and upside down and you get all kinds of confused. I mean, vertigo is an actual condition. Now, I wonder if maybe Tim didn't get a doll though. Does Tim have something to do with vertigo? I have no idea. I can tell you that. Wait, I'll Google real quick. No idea. Look, I can tell you that vertigo has something to do with, it's a directional term for mathematics. It's a medical term. It's an old Hitchcock classic. Look, I know it's definitely a medical term for a condition. Burned. I'm impressed, tongue-tied. Vertigo is the Latin word for dizziness. It is still commonly used by doctors today. But it also has other meanings such as staggering, swaying, or imminent fainting. Anna, great. That term, the term suits us perfectly. We've been staggering from clue to clue for hours without any success. I think we're doing quite well. True, a good comparison. I think we're doing well. I think we're doing okay. I mean, we're putting these pieces together. We don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, but we're putting them together as we are receiving them. Tim, guys, I've got it. I just clicked on the company logo in the email. I've already tried that when I first received the email, but nothing happened. But now suddenly a web page opens. So that was the hidden clue. All this is so crazy. Oh, and then we have the URL. So we're going to check the URL right now. Vertigo. Recovery at all costs. 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 53 seconds. Now, I'm curious, if we were to reopen this Vertigo email, will it start over at 2 hours, 59 minutes? Or 3 hours, basically? Let's find out. For research purposes, let's find out. So now we're going to go ahead and click on the URL again and see what happens. Maybe it's still counting down. I have no idea. It's still counting down. All right, not expecting that. I didn't think it was going to keep counting down. I thought maybe it would reset, but it did not. All right, back to the game. A countdown. Sorry, I can't open it. Look, it's definitely a countdown. But a countdown to what? Roxy says, what's this all about? What do you think happens when the countdown is over? The website will go online. We'll get our next clue. Happy New Year. I think we'll get our next clue probably. It's definitely not the new year, that's for sure. That's definitely a possibility, tongue-tied. We can't predict anything. We would only be speculating. I guess we have no choice but to wait for the countdown. It could be that the online or that the website goes online as well, but I feel like it's something. There's got to be another clue. And if the website goes online, that is technically a clue, so I wouldn't be wrong. Julius, wow, just sit around and wait. Anna, so you want to wait until your time is literally up. Guys, I'm really sick to my stomach right now. Tim, well, just waiting is probably not the best option. The only sensible thing I can think of right now is to find out more about Vertigo Pharmaceuticals. I think that's a good place to start. And what do you hope to get out of it? Okay, so how do we proceed? Who is volunteering for what? All right, how do we proceed? Because I think that's a good idea. Vertigo Pharmaceuticals. The best way is to search all kinds of websites. Start with the standard sites like Google, Wikipedia, but also check trade registry entries. And I will try to find out more about the sender's addresses or the sender's address. After all, that's the only lead we have at the moment. And at least this could lead directly to the identity of Dr. Crow. Valentine says, aye, Captain. Lucy, it's definitely better than just sitting around doing nothing for sure. Burned, that's a good idea, Tim. I suggest everyone turn on their computers, and then we will definitely meet again here in the group chat before the timer finishes. Sounds like a good plan. Count me in. I don't think this will get us. Look, count me in. Count me in. I think saying that it won't get us anywhere is the wrong choice. Even though I'm curious as to what it would be like if we were just like, I don't know, if we decided to say, hey, like this is the wrong, if we tried to just lead everyone, right? So if we already kind of knew what was going on, and maybe we were the assistant of Dr. Crow, we were the right-hand man of Dr. Crow, what if we went through this game and actually deceived everybody and kind of went against what everybody wanted to do? Like in this case, like, it's not going to work. Like, I have no idea. So Tim, great guys. See you soon. Now we have Shadow, who we know was following along in that whole chat. And Shadow, as you can see here, they say that all good things, something, continue. I don't know. But we're going to find out in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying the healing as much as I am. If you're enjoying this playthrough, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is going on with Vertigo Pharmaceuticals? We know that there's a link between Vertigo and Dr. Crow. Just based off of the fact that Valentine received a jack-in-a-box that had the symbol of Vertigo, and Tim received the same email with that same symbol. Not the same email, but received an email with that same symbol. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what's going on in your guys' theories in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join the Tethered. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.